Yo, man. We are Florida Podcast presented by Mix One Essentials, man. It's your boy BL Ratchet here today. And I got a special co-host.
And we back. You know Zay Cartier, you know that.
For sure. And I got special guest here with me today.
Yeah. Jefe Sway, man.
For sure, man. So how you doing today, my boy?
Swell. Overly blessed.
Okay. That's lit.
Yes,
That's lit. So, like, where you from?
I'm from Tallahassee, 850, Florida.
850?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like, Tally, you know what I'm saying? Like, where at in Tally? You know, Tally, like, they got north, west, east?
Well, really, I'm morely from Quincy. I just say, like, Tallahassee because everybody knows Tally, Florida State and all that, but Quincy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like where Bobby from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Shout out Bobby Fishkill.
Yeah.
Shout out Bobby.
Fishy.
Yeah.
For sure. Shout out to Bobby, for sure. So, like, bro, how I was growing up, though?
Shit, country as hell. It ain't really shit to do. Oh, I can curse.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, bet. Yeah, so,
Shit.
Fuck. No. But yeah, it was country as hell. It was, not really much to do. For the most part, like, if you wanted to have fun, you go to Tallahassee. That's where you got the mall. You go get fresh at. You go get food, or you want to go take a little shorty out to go do whatever. Whoop the whoop. You go to Tally. I mean, Quincy, we ain't really got nothing but a McDonald's and a Walmart.
Damn. That's it.
Shout out my city though. Shout out my city.
Shout out my city though.
But yeah, it's not really like you
y'all
can't
got Bobby spot.
Huh?
Bobby got a spot out there, don't he? A little crab spot, fish spot, something like that.
Do he?
Yeah.
I really don't even know if it. I didn't know if it was his. I
don't know shit. I know he was promoting it like a bit.
I got to do my research.
Yeah,
like Lil Reese. Nah.
For sure, man.
So what made you like start getting into music, bro?
I grew up in the church. So, like a lot of people, they'll say the same stories over and over again.
Yeah, likewise.
You come from the church, and being a young boy in the church, you try to find, like, your lane. You try to find, like, what you want to do because you're not just trying to sit there all day and just listen to the pastor preach. Like, especially with some of us, like, depending on who's preaching and they ain't got that, that energy about them, then it's not going to work. And I'm just going to sit there.
Niggas got ADHD, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it either. I might. Shoot,
we all do.
I don't know. I'm Mexican. We don't be believing in none of that type of shit.
Oh, man.
So, like, bro, what you being Mexican, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? What's your favorite dish, bro?
Well, I'm actually Mexican, and that's Salvadoran.
Okay.
But on the Salvo side, pupusas. If
Yeah.
you don't know, you won't know. But if you know, you know. That shit right there.
I don't know.
What is it?
Sabroso, man. It's just amazing. It's basically like, it's like a tortilla.
Man, Brad, like he went to eating it just then.
Yeah, bro. I just had it a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but oh my goodness, took me through there for real.
So what is it?
It's like a tortilla, but it's like stuffed like with melted cheese, or you can have it to where it has like it's like some type of pork,
So kind of like birria, but
kind of sort of, yeah. It just is its own thing, and they come with like a sauce, like a dipping sauce or something you can put on that bit, repollo, shit like that. Which is I can't think of the word at the moment, but it's that coleslaw, that shit, and you can eat it with that. I don't like it with that, but it's good though. It's fire. Or tacos. On my Mexican side, tacos.
Okay.
You get the steak in particular. Get your lemon, squeeze some lemon juice on that bit, put both sauces if you really trying to have fun. And
if you really trying to have fun.
Tell them when you tell them the lady,
you do that, Lalo? 2 sauces?
Yeah. See, sauce. You got to. And then 9 times out of 10, I mean, you're not gonna be ordering from like Taco Bell lady, nothing like that. But I'm talking about the native speaker. She know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
You go to her and tell her in Spanish, con todo, meaning with everything, cilantro and onions.
I'm gonna go home and
one more time, bro.
Cilantro and onions.
No, I'm talking about when
con todo.
Everything.
Con todo.
Con todo.
I'm gonna go home and tell my girl, I'm gonna be like, babe, I want con todo tonight.
That's all I want. I ain't even using it for that way he talking about.
Yeah.
Snap.
You hear me?
Yeah.
If you got a Latina mommy, you tell her that. Hey, thank me later.
Yeah,
all that.
for sure. So, like, bro, what made you start making beats?
Like, besides the church, like, what made you put that foot on the gas?
Like, was it like a, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, I'm gonna take it serious.
Yeah. Was it somebody that you saw? A song you heard?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good question, cause like I be thinking about that shit too, cause it kind of happened out of nowhere. I'm trying to think, cause I did it when I was in college, right? Okay, yeah, I remember. So I was in college, and at the time, I wanted to be like a soccer player. So I was doing soccer, training every day, and all that. And to no avail, it ended up not working. I ended up changing passions, and I kind of felt like I was stuck, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So music has always really just been there for me since like the beginning, from like even playing soccer, like pregame, getting in that mode. You gonna play some,
Facts.
play some turn songs, or even like the school I went to, we had like a little stadium, like a little football type of stadium thing where we played at. They had an aux cord on the top, and I'll make sure to go plug my phone up with the playlist and everything like that before, like, on the warm-ups and shit. So when we would warm up, we'd be playing the songs and all that. And I just needed music, so when that came about, it was crazy because I pulled up this one dude who I knew in college at the time, and he was cutting hair in his dorm. And I walked up in that bit one day, and we had a deal because I used to have a skateboard to go through college and shit, because I didn't want to just walk. I wanted to be fancy and extra. So, yeah, and I got a skateboard,
gliding.
busting my ass hella times and all that, but I figured it out, and he ended up wanting it. And it was a skateboard. It wasn't even nothing special. It was a skateboard from, like, Walmart. I bought for, like, $40. It wasn't shit, but he wanted it for some reason. I think he was drunk, too, and he was just like, bro, like, called me at, like, 12 in the morning talking about some, bro, I'll trade you the skateboard, right? The skateboard you got, I'll trade you for free haircuts for life. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to ever see you again, but that's like, you do the math, 1, 2, haircuts is already like past double what I would have, what I had paid for the skateboard. I was like, fuck it. So I took advantage. Every week, bitch, I was getting fresh.
Boy got the cuts.
Slice me up, make sure I'm looking good. And then, yeah, so I pulled up one day getting a haircut, and his roommate was in there on the computer just clicking sounds, and I was hearing the shit. I was thinking he was just listening to beats on YouTube and doing some type of computer hacking shit, coding or whatever the thing is. So, I ended up asking him like, "Oh, what you doing? Like, are you making beats and shit?" And he was just like, "Hell yeah." And little by little, I just started asking questions, and then everything else from there was history. I just started learning and practice and kept doing it without thinking, and little by little I fell in love with it. So it was hard.
So like, you started, you took it serious. Now, for the people that don't know, you've got a couple songs with Tyler, Lil Tyler, shout out that boy, man.
Shout out Lil Cub, man, for sure.
How did that happen, man? Like, your first time linking with Tyler and shit.
Well, the way I met Tyler was really kind of like on some personal shit, because I didn't really, like, I was making music, obviously, and I had just came from Atlanta, because that's kind of what I was focusing to do, was, on the beats and stuff like that, and I had hella people that I tapped in with over there. Shout out my boy JB, he took me everywhere. But, I had ran into some shit with the law or whatever, I ended up having to come back over here to Florida and shit, and it was a studio I just kept pulling up to over here in Tallahassee, and that's the studio where he started pulling up to. Now, I've been here multiple times before. This is kind of like the studio I just knew about, and I always just kept coming there, cooking up beats or whatever. But at the time, I wasn't really on the music thing, which is like what's so crazy, because I be thinking like, I went through a phase where I was kind of like doubting God. I don't know what y'all believe in, whatever the case is, but I'm like, man, God's real, and everything happens for a reason. So I started just, forced to come back to Tally, and I was pulling up every other couple days and shit, but I wasn't really on the music thing, I was kind of more just like trying to just get money, catch plays, just do whatever I could do. And I was just in there, I'll pull up every now and then, just smoke and just vibe out being in the studio. I love being in the studio,
Oh, yeah.
So, I'll pull up there, and I think one day I pulled up and they had a session. They had a session going on, and I had one right after them because it was one of my boys I was recording at the time. So I was doing music, but not too much. Like, I wasn't really stunting it like that, because I was kind of like, I was fresh out of jail and shit. I'm just trying to get money, so I'm not really stunting that. So I ran into him being in the studio, and I just seen, he's just a kid, like just any other kid, just in there. But I was just like appalled a little bit because I was like, he got a baby face, like it's a jit in this bit, like
That's how I felt when I recorded him too.
Like, I'm about to start IDing at the door, man. This shit crazy. And then the fact seeing him like smoking shit, I'm like, bro, I'm 100% sure you can't go to the gas station and go buy a blunt. So I was just sitting there like, damn, like it's a badass little kid, like just like
man,
from afar
having
shit.
fun.
Yeah, but then like we got to just chilling and shit or whatever the case is, and I'm smoking in there with him. We just passing blunts the whole time, just chilling and just kicking shit for real. That's really what it was. But I really locked in more with VAR. Shout out to VAR.
Yeah,
Shout out VAR, man.
And,
dope peoples, man. Dope.
Hell yeah, fuck with that boy for sure. And
Sure.
yeah, so I just locked in with him just on some personal shit, and I was just like, whenever y'all here, the owner fuck with me, so like I could get y'all the sessions for like low. Just let me know, whatever I could do, cause I was just kind of peeping how like what Tyler was doing, and just bro being 16 and shit like that. I was just like, man, I'll do whatever like to help out at least with what I can. I know y'all don't need it, but just with the little that I can do,
you there.
I extend my hand out for sure. And they was cool people, we was in there just like,
That's
catching the
what's
vibe.
up.
So how I feel to get one with Uzi and Lil Tyler on a song? Cause that's pretty big, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's pretty
Sometimes I
big,
don't even
bro.
think about that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the first day it did come out though, or like when I first got word of it, like how it happened and everything, like I was kind of like what the fuck? Like I couldn't believe it, and I was at work at the time too. I was working because I do landscaping.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got my own landscaping company with my dad, and at the time it was just outside, just working and shit, and it was cold, and I think I looked at my phone like checking Instagram and shit like that, and I checked and I seen that they had a post on like what was it Florida promo? Yeah.
Like a
Florida
little
promo.
snippet.
Yeah, and it was like a post saying like, oh, Lil Tyler, like 16-year-old rapper from Tallahassee, got a song with Uzi or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, that's crazy, like that's dope. Cause I just talked to them boys the day before. We was supposed to link, but they ended up, hitting me back. It was like, man, fam, we got a flight tomorrow to New York and shit. We got to go. So I'm like, all right, what I'm saying, no stress and whatever. But it's like send some packs, send some beats and shit like that. And I was in the studio with Tyler before already, listening to the beats he hopped on it, and I was like, fam, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I got shit like this. Like, this Detroit that sounds like what they call now the motion and shit like that, the motion music and all that. Like, it's, like, very smooth, like, player type melodies, but, like, with a Detroit bounce and drums. So I would listen to it shit, I'll be like, bro, fam, I don't think I got shit like this, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't even think I got nothing for him, so what I'm gonna send? And that night that we were supposed to link, I was in the studio, like, I'm talking about geeked out my mind. I was geeked for real, making out with Mary Jane for a good minute. And it was just crazy because, like, I was loading up the beats and putting the packs together. And that beat that ended up being the Ransom song with Uzi, that came about on accident. I didn't mean to, click that beat and load it up onto the folder and send it. I didn't mean to, because that wasn't a beat that, if you listen to it, it don't sound like Tyler. Like, you
That's what they be looking for sometimes.
Yeah, and that's what it was one of them ones. And I talked to Tyler about it too. And it was crazy because he was telling me the story, and he was telling me, like, bro, we did 3 songs, and he scratched the first one, didn't fuck with the second one, but then he heard this beat, and it was just like, yeah, like, told her to stop. Like, yeah, we need to do this one. This is the one we need to do. And that's how they ended up doing that record. So it was just one of
That's hard.
It's
So
crazy.
Do you like sending over beats or meeting up?
I'm more like, I like to meet up more.
Okay.
Like, I like the relationship, because how that came about, like, at least with me and bro, like, it was because of the relationship, And, I'll be telling them, like, whenever I run into them, I'll be like, bro, like, appreciate you because you really, like, you put me on for real. Like, that's my first ever placement with an artist, working and dealing with a label and doing all types of shit like that. I had songs with up and coming artists that I was trying to put on, but like that being my first placement, and then like with a A-list artist too, like it's crazy to think about.
And the
So,
project went Billboard on Heat Seekers too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
shit. Yeah. I didn't see. I don't.
You
even
could
be
get a
knowing.
plaque right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that shit was on Heat Seekers, bro.
What the fuck?
We'll talk about it after this.
Yeah, Mexicans, baby, we got a plaque. Damn right.
Yeah,
We in
bro.
this shit.
That project was hard, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. That's lit. Hell yeah, I got to get that shit for
What's
sure.
some of the producers you look up to though, bro?
Obviously, Metro. Everybody in the game will probably tell you Metro. I fucks with Metro. Like, I've been on that, you know, the South Side and 808 Mafia shit for sure. Shout out South Side, all them boys. I just seen how that came about, like what they was doing with artists and Future and Walker, and like how they like build up their image and how they really
Yeah,
turned
it's
it
called
up for
artist
the producers.
development.
Yeah, like they.
That's serious. Jits don't got that nowadays though.
Nah, hell
You ain't
nah.
gonna get that nowhere.
Every-
That's just like right now, bro. You can't put a group together.
Nah,
You
hell
can't put
nah.
a group together, save your life.
Everybody
Not
trying to
with
be the
these
big
generations.
dog.
Everybody trying to be the him.
Yeah,
Like right now, they don't even know that would work.
it don't work like that.
But
though,
you gotta think
yeah.
about it though. Take three or four artists, put them all together. That the ones that might sound good together, they will sell out of this world right now.
Yeah,
But nobody's not thinking like that though.
nah.
Ain't nobody thinking like that.
Mm-mm.
What programs you use though, bro, to make your beats?
I mean, I stick to FL to make beats.
Okay.
You know, I
FL
record on
gang.
Pro Tools and shit.
Gang,
Shout
gang.
out FL gang, man.
Pro Tools for the recording, like he said. You know that.
For sure.
So,
So what you been working on lately though? Like you got anything, you know what I'm saying, you can tell us about?
Hell yeah, I mean shit. Besides the Uzi record, oh yeah, Rapper of the Year out now. By the way, it just
Okay.
dropped.
yeah,
all
that bitch
that
hard too,
Produced by
bro.
me and my boy Cap. Shout out that boy Cap, man.
Shout out Cat, man.
Yes sir,
For sure.
it's my dog. But yeah, besides that, I mean, we got that record out now, going crazy. I'm putting together a project too, like a producer, like my own EP. I don't necessarily think I want to come out the gate and call it an album yet. I just want to do a project just to kind of get my name out there some more, cause I don't want to just bank off the fact that I did like, you know, a couple songs with Tyler and that's it. Like, nah, I got hella hard ass artists that's like on the rise, that's like coming up, and I want to get them on there, put a fire ass project together, and even like take other producers. Obviously, you know, we locked in, so we gonna get some shit in there for sure. Some more producers from Florida. I'm trying to do something for the state.
You know we got to get one in.
Yeah, cause you know Florida right now it's going crazy. Like we doing numbers and we making noise. So I want to do this shit to where it's like at least be a part of helping develop the scene. You know,
Movement.
yeah. So
Who one of them artists that, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, that you want to work with?
I mean everybody from Florida. Obviously, you got Trapland Pat. I got some shit in with Trap. I fuck with Trapland.
Okay.
C Stunner, I just got in contact with bro not too long ago. So yeah, we finna get some shit in for sure. Stunner hard.
Oh yeah.
I obviously want to get some more shit in with Tyler for sure, cause I feel like he's still young and he got a sound to develop. So I want to, you know, at least as a producer, put my hand in there and like, hey, I can hear you doing some type of shit like this and take him out the element, you know, cause if you hear like at least the 2 songs we got out are like kind of taking him out of his element instead of just doing the Mary Jane. Like he gonna do some other type of flow on that, or
Yeah.
you know, do something like that.
Facts,
So
facts.
Low Shimmy, obviously Low Shimmy hard as fuck.
Oh yeah.
And we got people from Tally. You know, Tally, we got them artists, bro. Like it's some people that is they up and coming. They not there yet to be like mentioned with the Shimmies and all them boys, at least like on their level, but bro, they got that shit, bro. Like you got Spliff Jit.
Shout out to Spliff.
Man, if y'all know about Spliff Jit, you late.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Spliff Jit is
Shout out
hard.
to Spliff.
We got hella shit on the way for sure. He gonna be on the project. You know, you got Wiz, you got Boston. He did his thing. He put on for the city for sure. Tyler. I'm missing some people for sure. You got my boy Boog. He got some shit on the way too. I got some shit we're gonna show the world. You know, and just hella motherfuckers. They on the way for sure. Fetty Jit.
Yeah,
Fetty
shout out to
Jit.
Fetty Jit.
He gonna do some shit for sure. He got some shit on the way too.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I got a couple quick questions for you, bro. Metro booming. Give me one, Z.
Metro or London?
Shit. Damn. See, look, that's crazy thing you say that because people they overlook London and they don't understand like if you think about Rich Gang, you think about London, bro. Like Rich Gang and that whole thug era and Rich Homie Quan and all that shit, how they was coming up.
London
Bro,
had a big
London,
part of
bro.
that.
London.
So who you got? Metro or London?
Fuck. London's hard, but damn, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Metro for sure. I'm gonna have to go Metro.
Okay.
But London, he putting up a good fight though. He ain't going down like that.
Southside of ATL Jacob.
Fuck. That's good. That's good. I mean, Southside, you know, he's the father of this shit, like in terms of like that sound. So I'm gonna have to go with Southside, the originator. You know, for sure. But ATL Jacob's hard as fuck. Like if you hear the other shit that he got, like different genres, kind of like how he going with his beats, he's tough.
For sure.
He's tough. Yeah, shout out to ATL Jacob.
So, independent or sign?
Like, what would I prefer? What would I do? I do independent. Okay. But if it makes sense, I'll sign.
Okay.
But it's all about your leverage, though. Because as an artist, like, I be telling everybody that's up and coming, like, don't sign. Don't be too quick to sign. Like, not saying don't sign, like, because it makes sense. You know, it's a business move at the end of the day, but you want to build your leverage first, fam. Like, you don't want to just out the gate have one song and then you got a couple of followers and reposts and shit like that, and you feel like you going up and you that man because you got a couple reposts and a couple thousands likes. Like, it don't work like that, fam. You really got to build a stain in the game.
Facts.
And this shit in music industry is cutthroat. So they don't really give a fuck about none of that shit.
They don't care if you don't know the business, none of that shit.
Nah.
They don't give a fuck.
Fuck no.
So, Florida State, FAMU.
I'm gonna make some people mad. I mean, in what sense though?
I mean, all together.
Like the ladies, like the outside life, like
all
what we talking
together.
about.
You gotta add it all together.
Shit. Can't do me like that, man.
You gotta add it all together.
That's tough. Hey, I love both schools, man. You know, I love the Seminoles and I love the Rattlers. Both of y'all have some beautiful women. Ladies, y'all look amazing. Y'all come from that school, y'all look amazing. But, man, I would say, like, I don't know. I want to go ahead and say, like, FSU's just bigger. You know, FSU's just bigger. And fam, to me, they kind of a little bit more lit.
Yeah.
Like, FSU, I don't know.
You going there and look for all the Chica mommies, huh?
I might do fam. I'm gonna go fam. I'm gonna go fam because I like seasoning.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I like a little flavor.
I didn't been no fam campus. I'm already knowing what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Especially on that, especially behind the stadium when they go to doing all that there on the set. You know what they call it, the set. Yeah.
Girl,
you ain't gotta worry about it.
The way you.
You ain't gotta worry about it, man. You gonna be out there all night.
Yeah, man.
For sure. So, bro, like house parties or clubs? Cause you know y'all still kind of doing house parties and everything out there.
Yeah, no, they got that shit. And shout out OAF because they be having the house parties.
I was gonna say Guap and them boys, yeah.
Guap, man, shout out Guap.
Man, Guap, stop boo loving. You heard?
Stop boo loving, man.
You heard me.
Light skin tennis.
Stop boo loving. But back to that. Yeah, they going crazy, man. With this.
They going crazy though for sure.
But they doing the club shit though, right?
They do everything. I mean, not just the club because they have events at the club like Bajas and shit like that, pots. But I mean, they'll throw house parties like in lit ass ones, like where, you know, them things they come out at night. Boy,
them things come out. He said.
Sheesh. But yeah, they do house parties. They're getting into I believe they're gonna be responsible for booking this year's FAMU homecoming lineup for like the artists that's coming up.
That's fire.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's fire.
But they get into stuff like that too, like you know, with stuff with HBCUs and shit like that. Trying to get you know, with the music side, get artists to pull up and all that. So yeah, they do a lot of shit, but yeah.
That's fine.
So like you messing with Tally like music scene right now though?
Yeah, you know I'ma always have love for the city.
So give me your top 3.
Top 3 artists.
Yeah, in Tally.
We're gonna have to go out the gate, Tyler, because you know he's going stupid.
Yeah.
And being the youngest. Tyler, Spliff, and Wiz. I'm gonna
Mm.
go with that. I'm gonna go Tyler, Spliff, and Wiz.
Nah, you know that's a bold answer. A lot of people gonna come for you.
Yeah, they could come for me.
Watch the comments.
They could
So
come
thick.
They
for me.
done came for me.
Thick or slim women? Thick or slim women? Which one you prefer?
I love women, so and I like something to hold at night too. So I'm proportionate. Nah, I like thick though. Yeah, I'm gonna go with thick. I'm gonna go with thick. Yeah.
So like, bro, for the people that get like, you know what I'm saying?
Contigo.
Speaking on thick,
How you say that? How you say that?
Huh?
Con dedos. How you say that? All of it, everything.
You know, speaker. I don't know.
The taco
Oh,
shit.
con todo. Yeah.
Con todo. That's what you.
yeah.
That's what you gotta say.
Yeah, I should have said that. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How you say that shit?
I'm a no sabo kid.
hey, like this.
I ate chicken from
I'm like,
Washington.
yo.
Hey, but nah, though, listen, bro. My question to you though, listen. So, for the people that like, you say you like thick shit, right?
Yeah.
For the people that get,
I like fine shit.
fine.
Yeah, I like fine shit.
You like con.
Con todo. I like con
Come
todo
on.
for real. as long as it's them females. Yeah.
You like con todo.
They got look like
there
something,
you go.
though,
Right there. Yeah, you like what? What you like?
Con
Yeah,
Get at him.
For sure, bro. So like, you know what I'm saying? Every time like we see, you know what I'm saying, Mexican women out, Spanish women out, bro, they taking care of the home. They taking care of everything.
Cooking all
They
that.
doing every damn thing, you feel me? Like,
Yep.
how does that work? How do y'all get y'all women to do that though? Like,
I feel like
just
it's
wanna know.
natural.
It is?
I feel like it's natural. Like
'Cause,
they
bro,
see their moms growing up like that. You know, the woman taking care of the house.
And 20,
you know.
and like 2023, bro, it's fucked up. It's fucked up in America for a lot of females.
It is.
They're doing what they want to do.
But like it's not like that with the real Hispanic families.
I know,
Like
bro.
them real
I love that.
Hispanic families, like
Yeah.
they like. I feel like it's tradition type shit.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, do they be like straight from tradition? Like say if you got a little sister, she learning from folk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We ain't doing that shit at the
Yeah.
crib, bro. Ain't doing that shit at the
So
crib.
what you trying to ask me is how you get one of those?
I mean, yeah, shit. I'm trying to hang out with you for a day or two.
Man,
to give me
come
some
on,
more
bro.
shit.
Get your passport together, and I got a house in
He talking
Mexico
about
we
give
can
me a
go to.
passport together.
He got a house in
I gotta
Mexico.
Go I gotta go way to the motherland
Yeah.
just to find me some Lord shit.
I got a house in Mexico we could go
Fucked
to,
up,
man.
man.
We could visit. I'll tell him, he's just dark, but he one of us for sure. Like
Con todo. How you say that?
Con todo.
sir.
Con todo.
Nah, but that type of shit though, like with the females and
Yeah.
how that go, cause I had to sit
They
back
always
and
be
analyze.
solid though, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, some of they gon'
They
come
crazy
with
as fuck though.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I ain't
can't
seen
get
it though.
enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
I never
yeah.
seen it though. Like,
Nah.
so I don't know. They be more preserved. As I say, if they turning up, they probably turn up in private.
Yeah. Nah, I say like it's a culture thing because for the most of like how you say like these modern women that's coming out, most of that is like Western culture. That's not shit that comes from like you go to different countries outside of the United
They
States.
got 5 wives and shit,
Yeah,
and it's normal.
and it's normal. And I mean,
And that's
in the
how it
Bible.
was technically. Yeah, that's how it
It's
was
in the Bible.
before.
You can't. Don't
See,
come
that's
at me in
why
the
we think
comments.
fucked up, man.
Don't come at me in the comments. It's in the Bible.
Don't come at me either, babe.
It's in the Bible.
I ain't say nothing about 3 wives.
No, he's a loyal guy.
I'm loyal.
Loyal guy.
He curved.
Put the L over his head.
Show.
Loyal.
But anyways, what I was saying?
The culture.
Oh yeah, the culture. Yeah. So, like, with them traditional household, like those Hispanic families, if they watch for example, their mom respecting their dad, they're gonna learn. It all comes off respect. The man has to have respect in the household first, and he has to basically earn that too
By
Like, he can't
providing.
he can't just be a dud at the same time and just like expect respect and expect the women to make him a sandwich, but he don't provide for the family. Hell nah. Like these Mexicans, they coming out shirts buttoned down. You gonna see their chest hair, belt buckle, chest up high, nuts down low. Like that's how real,
For
like,
sure.
That's how you get that respect. So like with them, they're stand up people for the most part. They're hard workers. They gonna provide for the family. They know how to get their hands dirty. Whether it's a check on the car, man, you got to put drywall, build a house, whatever the case is, the man's gonna handle it. and anything else that happens like with the woman like in the household.
But a lot of the women too be
and they could get in
grinding
there
too, cause
yeah.
I done seen a lot of female workers getting it in, painting, doing all that shit.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. That's amazing. Like,
and they learned that though from the
and
man.
I wouldn't even personally want my woman to be on that type of time. I respect it because they live off a means of you do what you have to do to get it done.
But babe, I want you home, sitting pretty.
Home. Yeah, sitting
when
pretty.
I come home, that food better con todo.
Yeah,
all that.
All that. Con todo.
You heard my heart.
Yeah.
Thick con todo.
Thick. But yeah, it's a culture thing though. They got to really kind of get kind of raised in that, or at least get exposed to it, because with these women nowadays, I don't really like to put the blame on them like that too
Booty
much.
hole brown.
Yeah, it's what they being exposed to,
her.
and it's what's being promoted. So you can't
Chill,
get
Sexy
mad.
Red. I still want a song with you. I wasn't trying to come at you.
I mean, everybody coming at Sexy Red right
Not
now.
me though.
Like,
Not me.
boy.
I'm trying to get a song with you.
Yeah, y'all gotta leave Sexy Red alone, man. All y'all keep picking on her, she gonna fuck y'all up.
Fucked up about that little shit, man.
Real shit. But bro, before we get up out of here, bro, what's some advice that you can give, like, you know what I'm saying, to a young producer, like, from your city, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to take this shit serious?
Stay consistent.
Okay.
And like keep your head down, because a lot of times we get caught up with looking up at the stars and shit that we forget that this reality that we have to go through and accept suffering too. Like, not necessarily like torture thinking you're gonna get beat all, no, but I'm saying like accept the fact that when you do shit like this, when you want to become great in making beats or become the greatest artist or anything that you do sports, you got to accept the fact that once you make that decision and you all in, no looking back, understand and accept that suffering comes with this shit. Because it's going to come
sacrifice,
through
all
way.
types of shit.
Every single way, bro. It's going to come through in the way you least expect it. With family that you probably would have think that really loved you for real, and then you kind of, go through some shit and you see that it ain't what it ain't for real. Or like financial situations, ego, like all type, you going to get hurt, bro. So you got to really accept the fact that that's what you're going to go through. And if that's the price that you have to pay to get to where you want to get to, and if that's worth it, hey, man, sign the contract. Welcome to death row.
Facts,
it's time to get to work. For sure.
So, bro, what's your favorite, activity outside of music?
I'm a simple dude, bro. Like, I don't like doing too much. I like to do my exercises and shit. I've been a little inconsistent, as you can see.
You in the gym with it?
Tacos.
I've been trying to get in there con todo.
Con todo.
But yeah, I like to box, like try to train boxing and shit like that. I like to throw hands, get in there, sweat. Or if I'm not doing that, I like to chill, be with my family. Smoke some good weed, eat some good food, vibe out. Like, I don't do too much. I like to chill for real.
That's what's up. So, like, brother, before you slide from, this area, bro, we can play a soccer game?
I'm a little rusty, man, but we can do it.
I'm saying, I heard you say you was light, trying to do that shit.
No, we can do it. We can do it.
I used to play soccer for real, no?
Word?
Yeah.
You might dust my ass.
Just
right now, I ain't
goalie,
gonna
though.
lie.
I was just a goalie.
He said just
You know,
goalie,
you got
though.
speed.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm
You
just
take me
fucking
on a
up.
race,
I'm just
foot
fucking
race.
up. But, bro, let them know where they can follow you at, bro. And you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Everywhere, Jefe Sway, Instagram, at JEFESUE_. It's Sway, by the way, not Sue. Say Sue, I'ma sue you. But Sway, Jefe Sway.
Okay.
Everywhere.
And stop
man.
fucking boo loving. Guap. Just look at me real quick. Stop boo loving, bro.
Stop. Get to
We
the
out
bag,
for the
baby.
podcast, man. Keep
Gang.
striving, keep going up, man. You know what time it is, man.
You know that.
Tapping out. Let's ride.
Con todo.